Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. I hope you all feel energized for the day. Mechangamka. Mechangamka. Na pia the floor is open if anyone has spoken word or something that they'd like to perform. Umekaribishwa, you can let the DJ know and we'll open the space for you, okay? So we are going to start our official program, and I would like to invite Teddy. I'm going to invite, okay, Teddy bado ananishow signs. Tunataka mse akona performance, akuja to join hapa. But also, I'd like to encourage our partners. This is a day for all of us. So please don't feel shy mna to join, okay? Gladys, don't feel shy to come and dance with your participants. This is their special day, okay? So, I'd like to invite our very young person here to join us. Where's the lady who was dancing? Yeah. Please come. Okay, so she can invite her friends. Which school are you from? Kibondeni, please kujeni represent. Kibondeni, please come. Sorry.
Ashley. Ashley. Eileen. Katrina.
Kibondeni. Kujeni mwakilishe. Kibondeni, let's give them a clap. Kibondeni. If you're from Kibondeni and you're still seated, walimu wa Kibondeni, please be here. Please, Linda, come and join us. Linda, we cannot be here without you. Haya, Kibondeni ka umeka. We are here at the front, Kibondeni. In the meantime, NIT, you can prepare yourself. Msewa NIT, please. As we watch Kibondeni, let's wait. NIT, you can prepare yourself for something. At the stage is Kibondeni. They'll do their performance. DJ wanataka body and soul, so unaweza iweka ready. Okay, so Kibondeni, tuko ready? DJ, please get ready for Kibondeni. Okay, so DJ, we are ready here. DJ ni wewe tu. Kibondeni wako ready. DJ, body and soul. Hiya, DJ, we are ready.
Okay. So, thank you, Kibondeni. Just two, let's appreciate them, please. I know that we still have time. We are going to come. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For the guys who are outside, please come in. Our chief guest is already here. Welcome to this event. We want to appreciate our partners who are here. We want to appreciate the project participants who are here and also the caregivers who are here. Our chief guest is just sampling some of the toolkits that we are going to hand over to some of our students, just as a testimonial of what we want to achieve at the end of the day. So at this point, as we are waiting for the chief guest, I'd like us to prepare, even as we'll be waiting to welcome our chief guest to come in. I'd like us to prepare an appreciation just by show of clapping and appreciation for the CS who is coming in to be our chief guest today. And our chief guest today is Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sport, Honorable Salim Vuria, who is now coming in. Karibu sana. Let's appreciate our chief guest as he comes in. Let's appreciate our chief guest. Let's appreciate the leadership. Let's be upstanding, please, and appreciate. Let's continue appreciating our chief guest. Thank you very much for your presence. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. Please, let's be seated. So the chief guest, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, Honorable Salim Vuria, MDK, KCB Bank, Madam Anastasia Kimutai, the directors who are here, the board directors for both the group and KCB Foundation, led by the chair of board of KCB Foundation, MasterCard Foundation present, all other partners who are here. I want to welcome us all into this very special occasion. As we stand here, I'd like to have one of us start us with a word of prayer. Miriam, you want to pray? Okay, please come. Okay. Sorry. Just come. Just come now that you're already here. We'd like to start by the national anthem. So we'll do the national anthem and then we'll do the East Africa anthem as well. And then we'll go into the prayer. So let's be upstanding. Apologies for that. you very much. Please be seated. Then now, like my volunteer or project participant, please come and usher us with a word of prayer.
Let us believe and pray. Mighty everlasting King of glory, in your presence this morning, we say thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for the gift of one another. Thank you for this far that you have brought us. Thank you even for what you have installed for us. We come with thanksgiving this day because we prayed and asked for you to come in various ways in our lives, and you enable us to be beneficiaries of such a scholarship, oh God. We come this day, we say thank you, and even as we start, may you help us, may you guide us, may you be with us. And it is in Jesus' name we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen.
Can I hear another amen, a louder one? Amen. Thank you very much. We want to make it short, but nice, as we are here to celebrate our project participants in this journey that they have been in. We want to appreciate the people who are present here and all protocols observed. I want to appreciate the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports present. I also want to appreciate the MD KCB Bank Kenya, Madam Anastasia. I also want to appreciate the board chairs and directors who are here, starting with the board chair, KCB Foundation, Karibu Sana. All the directors who are here in terms of the boards representing us, we want to appreciate you for being here. We also want to take this opportunity to appreciate the project participants who are here, who are celebrating them today. But more importantly, also we want to appreciate the partners who are here, because then without the partners that are here, then we will have not reached this stage that we are here. First of all, I want to appreciate Mastercard Foundation, represented by George. Thank you very much for being here. The other partners that are here, I might not be able to mention you by name, but the different speakers will be able to look at you and appreciate you in the different special ways. Without wasting much time, I'd like to take this time to welcome the lady of the day, who is the Director, KCB Foundation, Madam Mendi Njonjo, to take us through and do her remarks. Let's appreciate her, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Honorable Mvurya, CS, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, KCB Foundation Board, Mrs. Anastasia Kimtai, Managing Director, KCB Bank, colleagues from KCB, distinguished guests, graduates, good morning. Good morning. So I'm very happy here today to be with you this morning for this very significant occasion as we celebrate the remarkable young men and women who are graduating today after months and months of rigorous training. So I'm truly delighted as KCB Foundation to be part of this journey, and I really extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. So to our graduates, our guests of honor, you have shown determination, you have shown discipline, you have shown a commitment to changing your lives and the lives of those around you. So you are the reason, as 2Jiajiri, we are here today. And it is also the reason we believe so deeply in the fact that development in Kenya has to be youth-led. So thank you for making sure that that vision has become a reality through your determination and through your hard work. So I'd also like to extend my sincere appreciation to CS Mvurya for honoring us with your presence. We are grateful to you and the national government for your unwavering commitment to advancing the youth agenda in the country. And to all government officials who are present, you've really been instrumental in shaping Kenya's future workforce. And we are truly honored to partner with you. And thank you for believing in the KCB brand. So to our primary partner, Mastercard Foundation, we would not have been here without your partnership. We thank you for that. And we really want to give credit to the Young Africa Works program, which seeks to build the capabilities as well as the resilience of young people in Kenya so that they can access dignified as well as meaningful life by 2030. So the young people who are graduating here today have been trained under that Young Africa Works program and under the KCB's 2Jiajiri partnership. So we really thank you for joining forces to achieve positive transformation. So at KCB Foundation, we remain steadfast in our mission to create shared prosperity for the communities that we bank with, that we live in, and that we're really proud to be part of. Our tagline, for people, for better, it's not just something that lives in banners. It's something we really try to make sure is done in every interaction we have, be it with a customer, be it with a project participant. It is something that we hope infuses each and every interaction that we have as a group. So for today's intervention, we're really happy that that tagline, for people, for better, has really gone on to open doors of opportunity for anyone, anywhere, at any time. As you all know, young people are the backbone of our economy. And investing in them through initiatives like 2Jiajiri is not only timely, but it's also essential, as we need to ensure that we build a resilient, innovative, as well as a prosperous future for all. So by equipping young people with the right skills as well as the right capabilities, we are laying the foundation for sustainable economic growth as well as social development. And over the years, 2Jiajiri has trained thousands of people in key sectors like construction, hairdressing, beauty, automotive, mechanics, agriculture, and ICT. So today we are not just certifying individuals, we are actually sending out entrepreneurs, skilled entrepreneurs, yeah, who are artisans, who are going to be the people who build our buildings. They're going to be the people who make us beautiful, who make us feel glamorous. They're going to be the people who are making sure that our plumbing is sorted, yeah? So it's not just a graduation. These are the people who are going to be servicing your homes, and they're also going to be servicing your industries. And beyond that, these are also people who are community builders, who are going to contribute meaningfully to Kenya's development agenda. And to give you just a small snippet, I wanted to invite on stage two participants, just two. And I wanted to invite Betty and Amos to tell us about their 2Jiajiri journey in about 2 minutes. And please know, Betty and Amos are stand-ins for all the students who you're seeing sitting here. So Amos and Betty, can I please invite you to the stage for 2 minutes to talk about your 2Jiajiri journey? Karibu. So, do you want to go first, Amos?
Ladies first.
Okay, please go first.
All protocols observed. Good morning. My name is Amos. I'm a student at the School of Film Production in Filamujuani Academy. Last year, in December, I was in this all graduating from this University of Nairobi, Bachelor of Commerce, Finance and Accounting. But today, I am here again before all of you because KCB Foundation and MasterCard Foundation gave us the opportunity under this scholarship in 2Jiajiri to get that certification in film production. This is so important in my life because I can confidently say that though I graduated last year in finance and accounting, I haven't submitted my CV in any institution or seeking for a job. Because of this training that we were given, I have been able to start my own business and do my own works without having to seek employment. And that is what I find it amazing with this scholarship. I came to Nairobi to pursue studies. I can say that the reason I came from Machakos is because I was called to the University of Nairobi to pursue Bachelor of Commerce. But like the comrades say, kuinama ni kawaida. So sometimes raising your school fees and then meeting your daily needs, it's never easy. I know the issue about the protests have been so critical even early this month, and many people have been saying it's because of unemployment issues. But while I was in campus, raising money was not easy, and also when you are a young student at first year, second year, it's not easy to get an attachment or internship. So a friend of mine had a camera, and he began to teach me how to take photos. While I was in that year, I heard about KCB Foundation and the scholarship they are offering under 2Jiajiri. So I was interested. I applied for the scholarship. I was called. And then since I graduated on Filamujuani Academy last year around June. And then I was attached to Geota Media. So since then, my life has really transformed because I am able to live in Nairobi. I'm able to meet all my needs. And sometimes, like for example, last week I had an event, I had 2 photographers. So as I conclude, my point is that this initiative, it is so good. This initiative is solving unemployment problems by not just giving the skills, but very key skills. Every time I have a client, because I do mostly corporates, and in every shoot we are around 3 or 5 people. So instead of just sitting at home, applying for jobs, auditing jobs, accounting jobs, this initiative has helped me and my business in growing because I have the skills, and instead of complaining every day unemployment issues, instead of complaining to the government, to the other people, life has been so easy because I can provide my own bread, I can provide employment to the other people, and that way Kenya is growing as a whole. So thank you so much, MasterCard Foundation, KCB Foundation, and all the other initiatives, and the government and everyone who is working towards providing unemployment solutions by giving skills and opening businesses for the young people. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the government officials present, the KCB Foundation leadership, the MasterCard Foundation, my fellow beneficiaries, and the protocol observed. Good morning. Yeah, my name is Betty Kainyu. Yes, I'm a chef, courtesy of KCB Foundation, and the founder of the Rainbow Plate Events and Catering Services. Yes, I am based in Kasarani, and I'm in the social media. So if you have your smartphone, just search the Rainbow Plate event, the Rainbow Plate in the Facebook and the Instagram, and you will be able to see what I do, even as I continue to talk to you about what the MasterCard Foundation and KCB has done to me. My journey began with KCB in 2018. And at that time, I had just come to Nairobi, following, of course, lack of school fees. I'm a college dropout, but a proud entrepreneur. Yes, so after a season of many struggles in the family, of course, having to be raised up by my grandma, and there's a time that, okay, she raised me so well. I was the first grandchild. Let me tell you my story so that at least you'll be able to understand who is Betty. So Betty was left to her grandma at 2 years, and that is in Meru County. And then that time, my grandma was very vibrant, strong, and there was enough money for coffee. And so there was good money to take me through my primary education. But now, when it came to my year of going to high school, her strength had deteriorated. And of course, the farmers in Meru had cut all the coffee and replaced it with bananas. And so at that time, there was no much money to take me to school, I was called I happened to study to go to Kaga Girls for my Form 4. For my O levels. And then later, I was able to get a C+ after so many years of struggling with school fees and the embarrassment that comes with it. And then after that, I went to Gikorone Girls to do a remedial class for my Form 4 because I couldn't afford the total school fees that should be paid so that I can get my Form 4 certificates from Kaga Girls. And after struggle and being able to go to Mount Kenya to start my Bachelor in Education, English and Literature, I wasn't able to complete because I couldn't fund it. I didn't manage to get the job placement. And after struggling, I came to Nairobi in 2014. I came and did my work as a house help. I hawked. I've done so many things in Nairobi, but I have kept the focus. And then in 2018, I came across an advertisement still from KCB Foundation. I think they were beginning the 2Jiajiri programs. And that's where I started my journey with KCB Foundation. And I started doing bakery and pastry in St. Kizito Training College. But at that point, I wanted to do something for myself. And that's when I began cooking and hawking the food to the offices. And after trying to hawk, apparently, let me tell you, my fellow beneficiaries, sometimes people say when they say I started with 1,000, they say it's a motivation speaking. It is not. I have the pictures I can show you. I began with 1,000 shillings. What I did in the morning, I cooked pilau, and then after cooking pilau, I took to the people in Kasarani, Lonak area, and I gave them free samples so that at least they will be able to know what I'm able to do. And after giving them the free sample, from that, there were around 30 people. From that, I was able to get 12 customers for the next day for pilau and beef. And I was selling it at 150 shillings. And when I made the first sales, I was excited. And I started knowing that, okay, kumbe this thing can really give me some cash. And the excitement grew. Unfortunately, I couldn't continue with my whole of the course because I'm a woman. Of course, I got a child. Yes, I am a mother. Yes, a proud mother. And so I didn't manage to continue. I dropped out again, but I continued cooking. And apparently, in that process, KCB was doing BDS training. There was a girl she was called Grace. I reached to her, and she helped me in the journey of registering my business. So my business got registered within that time, and then I continued. After continuing, I started growing, and my first chefing dishes that I bought in 2020 when everyone was saying hospitality industry is not doing well. Okay, sorry. So I bought them in 2020 when people were saying that hospitality is the hospitality sector is not working. Because at that time, I have some pictures. I rented a small space in Lonak Business Center. And at that time, because I was doing the office supplies, I was able to maneuver, and I got the first event, courtesy of one of our BDS mentors who helped me through the process of registering the businesses and also being able to know how to look for a tender. So I happened to get one tender in one of the institutions, and that's where the joy of money began, and I realized that I can continue doing this day by day. After that, I continued to grow, but in 2022, my biashara yangu ikachomeka. Fire came from the neighborhood and it consumed everything. And at that point, I went back to square one. But of course, the zero was there, and the pictures were there, and the social media was there. And so I used the social media to push for events, and I was able to get several. And then last year, by God's grace, I saw an advertisement again. The KCB Foundation was offering scholarship for hospitality, and this time it was offering it at Boma International College. And for me, that was a game changer. Just seeing it, it was a game changer for me. I saw an opportunity to start, to grow to a better person, an opportunity to provide effective and quality services, because the institution that is Boma it's a world-class institution, and I knew if I'm able to get this opportunity, I'll grow. And so I applied again. I didn't give up, because I also needed some motivation after the fire. You know, sometimes when you don't have someone to go back to, you really have to find some motivation from the people who can not only provide capital, but also listen to you and give you guidance on how you can be able to start again. And so I applied, we were called for the interviews. I remember we were so many. We were given 2 days you could either choose between 2 days for you to go, the 2 days for you to do your interview. And the first day I happened to have gone, but I was in an appointment. And so when I went to Boma by 2, expecting that when I go there, I will get interviewed. But unfortunately, the crowd was so many. So I went back home and said the next day by 6, I will be there, so that at least I will be the first student to be given an opportunity to do it. And believe me, when I came, there were more than 500 people before me. And we waited. We were so many. It started raining, and we were resilient, and we stayed there. That happened, and by God's grace, I happened to get my scholarship. And after that, I pushed further. I started my journey, and right now I am offering some fine dining cuisines. Yes, I'm able to cater for your needs. When I'm making my menus, I am bold. I'm not giving you the Kibandaski rates, because I know the value that have been given to me by the school where I schooled, courtesy of KCB Foundation and MasterCard, and I really appreciate. God bless you. And for my fellow beneficiaries, I want to encourage you to push. Don't give up. Don't give up. Even if you don't have money, just volunteer. Let people know that you're able to do this thing. Let your skills speak for you. Your skill will cause you to stand before many people. And as long as you have quality service, as long as you have quality work, doors will open for you. Don't give up. And I am very, very much grateful. Thank you so much. Okay. One second, Betty.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, you'll acknowledge that what you've heard from Betty and Amos is a masterclass in resilience. It is a masterclass in what happens, what person by person by person by person. We have about 1,800 people here today. And what every interaction with people like Betty, people like Amos tells us, is that if
You just give an opportunity. The young people of Kenya are ready. Yeah? You have been telling us all you want is an opportunity. You will take it. You will run with it. You will open businesses. You will bounce back from fires. That's what the people of Kenya are telling us. And we are immensely privileged to be part of that journey. So please know at KCB Group, we really honor you young people. We honor your grit, we honor your resilience, and we are committing to making sure that this is a journey we really travel with you for the long haul. We've been in business for about 128 years, so we are not here just for a short time. We are here for the long haul. And I also want to really thank our trainers, our partners, the entire 2Jiajiri implementation team, my KCB Foundation team. I see your passion and I applaud your tireless work behind the scenes. And again, thank you very much, the MasterCard Foundation, Aga Khan Foundation, our partners, Shofco, SIF, as well as the universities and the TVETs that are present here today. You're shaping lives in ways that go far beyond the classroom. So dear graduates, as you leave the square today, remember that you're stepping into a world that is full of possibilities. It's also a world that needs your creativity. It is a world that needs your integrity. It really, really needs that. You are the builders of homes, the stylists that give people confidence, the fixers of engines, the farmers of food, as well as the coders of the future. So what you do really matters. So go forth boldly, create, innovate, as well as lead. And let this not be the end. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your journey, graduates, together with KCB Foundation and indeed the KCB Group. We will continue to work with you through your business development support, market linkages. You also where our two speakers are in terms of where you can find them on the Mtandao. They are ready, they are accepting clients, and as well as mentorship opportunities. Our doors remain open as you begin building your future. So once again, congratulations to each one of you. This is your moment. Take it, own it. And as I exit the stage, we are going to be playing a short video, even as I welcome our MD for KCB Kenya, Mrs. Anastasia Kimtai, who without KCB Kenya, because KCB Kenya is instrumental in funding the work of 2Jiajiri. So we are very grateful for the support, for the financial support that we get from KCB Kenya, as well as also the leveraging in terms of what you're able to provide us in terms of making sure the young people have access to financial services. We really would not have been able to do this without KCB Kenya. And as I cue up the video, and I welcome Mrs. Anastasia Kimtai, just to also say she is one of the biggest pushers of the youth agenda in KCB. So it is really, truly my immense pleasure to welcome her to stage. So once we cue up the video, and then please, karibu sana. Thank you. At the KCB Foundation, we are committed to resolving some of the thick problems that we are finding in society. And by thick problems, we're talking about this deep-set, structurally profound issues that are really hard to shift and challenge unless you come at them with really strong, like-minded partners. And some of these issues are around things like the youth unemployment issue. And one of the things we found out is that the best way to try and tackle these things are by coming into partnerships with like-minded individuals who are also committed to making sure that the structural changes that are required to resolve this actually happen.
With 2Jiajiri, I've learned a lot because I started the agripreneur. I did hydroponics, then I ventured to beauty afterwards. I have 2 programs. I can say when we finish our program of hydroponics, I'm still doing onions, and I'm also doing beauty.
I feel we have a collective vision for the young people of Kenya. We want to see them wake up every day, not to dream or to wish for opportunities, but to really be out there creating opportunities. And we are all very consistent with our committed and consistent belief that the young people of Kenya are not a ticking time bomb.
they are actually a demographic dividend.
Kulingana na hali saizi maisha vile niko, naona sio mbaya, sababu sasa niko na ujasiri, niko na certificate ambaye sasa hata nikienda site mahali naweza onyesha mtu alafu aniajiri.
2Jiajiri kama ingekuja, I could be slower. I could be at least it pushed me. It gave me a kickback. It was like a kickback in terms of money wise, in terms of knowledge. It was a kickback.
Tangu nianze hii project nitoke kwa KCB Foundation na Mastercard Foundation, nilikuwa na hamu wale vijana ambaye wanahangaika kule nje. Ama kuna vijana wale wanakunywa bangi, kuna wale wameshindwa na maisha, na waita pamoja na waweka na waongelesha, alafu ndio naanza kuongea na parents yao, alafu naanza kufundisha. Sasa kulingana na hesabu yangu, wale wanafunzi ambaye nimeshafundisha ni wanafunzi 12. Nikishawafundisha wanapata kazi. Sasa hivi unaweza pata sasa nimebaki na mmoja ako hapa ndani, na the rest sasa hivi hawawezi onekana sababu wako kila mahali site. Wakipata site mahali wanajiunga na hiyo site, wanapata riziki yao, na hiyo ndio furaha yangu. Kuna wengine wameshaoa, kuna wengine wanaendelea na kazi. Sasa hivyo tu.
Young people no longer wake up to dream of opportunity, and that they are no longer seen as job seekers. Rather, they are seen as job creators, and I am very, very sure that together we'll be able to do this.
Let's appreciate Mandy once again, because it's through the partnership that she's been able to transform lives. And I remember I was just sitting next to our CS, and when they said wameweza kuoa, inamaanisha kwamba they now had the confidence even to approach a woman and request them to start family together. So thank you so much, Mandy, because what you are doing through the foundation is truly transformative. Honorable Salim Buria, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy Exports, KCB Foundation board members led by the chairman of KCB Foundation, Mastercard Foundation, all the other partners, the KCB leadership team, distinguished guests, KCB 2Jiajiri Foundation participant. A very good morning to all of you. Assalamu alaikum. Excellent. That's to confirm that we have representation across the country, Waziri. It gives us indeed great pleasure to be here this morning, to just come and celebrate the excellent work that we've seen our foundation do through transforming lives. The event signified a very powerful convergence of effort, a shared commitment to the youth empowerment, and a determination to build a country where every Kenyan thrives. Allow me to bring greetings from my group CEO, Paul Russo, who was not able to join us this morning. We want to sincerely thank Mastercard Foundation for the continued collaboration with KCB on this program. Asante sana. Before I proceed, I would also like to thank the government for the support for initiatives that empowers the youth. The vision of a prosperous and an inclusive Kenya, driven by the potential of its young people, resonates deeply with the KCB core values. Bwana CS, your presence here today serves as a beacon of hope to our youth, reminding them that their contributions are essential to the development of our nation. The testimonials we have received from Betty and Amos speak to the actual impact happening on the ground. As we celebrate the graduates, to all the 1,800 graduates whom we are celebrating today, I want to say that I am extremely proud of all of you for your sheer passion, belief, and determination to a better future for yourself and the entire community. But before I proceed, allow me just request my board members to just stand, because without them, we will not be celebrating our youth today. Kindly, just stand so that we can recognize you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your commitment and leadership. Chairman, umesikia kwamba hii program imesaidia wanaume hata kupata wanawake. So it's very, very important for us. You've undergone a rigorous technical training, honed your technical skills, and embraced the entrepreneurial spirit that will drive you towards success. As you move towards the world, your dreams are now within your reach for you to succeed. We want to beseech you that you kindly maintain the resilience, the commitment, the determination that you have demonstrated throughout the training period, and you will surely go places. Building Kenya futures require more than technical skills. It requires the resilience in the face of challenges, a commitment to upholding and upholding the values that define us as a country, and a willingness to collaborate for the greater good. I want to encourage you to embrace the opportunity that comes your way, and to remember that you are the power. You have the power to be a change agent and to inspire other youth so that they can use their energy for the prosperity of this country. Our commitment as KCB remains dedicated to supporting initiatives that empowers the youth. We firmly believe that investing in the potential of young people is an investment in the future of the prosperity of our nation. 2Jiajiri is just one of the many ways we are fulfilling our commitment to youth empowerment by nurturing the youth and ensuring that they do start business, be it micro enterprises, be it SMEs, any kind of business within the grassroots levels. Through 2Jiajiri, we've made significant strides in empowering young people across the country. To date, the program has created over 150,000 jobs, with 40,000 youth receiving hand-on technical and vocational skill training, which is key in the industry sector. And we've also supported over 10,000 youth to own their businesses. In addition, we have disbursed more than Kenya shillings 267 million in business startups loan, enabling these young entrepreneurs to turn their ideas into viable enterprises. To further boost their productivity, over 2,200 startup toolkits have been issued, allowing our graduates to deliver high-quality work across their respective trades. Buena CS, next time we'll make sure that you come a bit early so that you can taste the quality of hairstylists that we do have. And because we understand that sustainability requires more than skills, we have trained 6,500 youth-run businesses on financial planning and management to enable them to succeed and excel in the long term. In closing, our commitment to youth empowerment remains steadfast, and we will continue supporting initiatives that foster creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship, paving the way for our youth empowerment and prosperity. KCB Foundation and the MasterCard Foundation and all our other partners remain committed to supporting your journey beyond today. Together, let us build a Kenya we can look forward to. Let's build a country that brings out the resourcefulness that each one of us has. A nation powered by the strength, ingenuity, integrity, and driven by its young people. I look forward to seeing your success stories. Thank you once again, and congratulations to the 2Jiajiri class of the year 2025. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, and we wish you hard work. Allow me at this particular juncture to invite our Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy, and Sports, Honorable Salim Mvurya. Welcome, CS.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the Managing Director, KCB, Kenya, Madam Anastasia Kimtai, the KCB Foundation Director, Madam Mendy Njonjo, and of course the Board of Directors of KCB Foundation, the youth and beneficiaries in this program, partners to KCB, and of course partners to government, all the beneficiaries, including our 2 case studies that have been very hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very proud today to join KCB and to join all of you today to celebrate the graduation of KCB's 2Jiajiri class of 2025. And from the beginning, I want to say that your dedication and hard work represent the spirit of the Kenyan people, anchored on hard work, resilience, self-drive, and abundant hope. I want to acknowledge KCB and KCB Foundation, MasterCard Foundation, for playing a very active role, in driving youth progress in this country. Your partnership with MasterCard is a testimony to the power of collaboration in harnessing the youthful potential that resides across the country. As we are all aware, we are a young nation with majority of the population under the age of 35, and we are certainly experiencing the youth bulge and abundance like many other African countries. As such, we need to provide the youth with opportunities to enable them to grow and become productive members of society, contributing to the progress of this nation. Ladies and gentlemen, as government of Kenya, we recognize the role of education in transforming our socioeconomic development and the need to enhance vocational training to unlock the maximum potential of our human resource capacity. Specifically, the Kenya government, the national plan, has emphasized transformation of the micro, small, and medium enterprises sector by improving their operating environment to enable the sector to play its role in economic turnaround and foster economic inclusivity, job creation, and wealth creation. The MSME economy contributes around 85% of non-farm jobs, which today translates to 15 million out of an 18 million workforce. Presently, it absorbs 9 out of 10 young people joining the workforce annually, 750,000 on average, while the formal wage corporate economy barely absorbs 50,000. The Kenya Bureau of Standards data shows that when properly established, MSMEs contribute very significantly to the economy, generating an operating surplus for a worker of over 50,000 a month, adding up to 600,000 a year. However, an estimated 10 million informal MSMEs, operators, and workers generate less than 5,000 income on average, which is below the living wage for one person. This therefore reflects the hostile environment they operate in. These 10 million people who represent half of Kenya's workforce are the country's most underutilized resource. The Kenya Kwanza National Plan estimates that if these workers were as productive as those in established SMEs, they would be generating 6 trillion shillings a year, which is 60% of the GDP. Despite the critical role they play in the economy, MSMEs are frequently confronted with market imperfections. They face difficulties in accessing credit, they are linked with the market, and at the same time challenging the skilled manpower. Most of the MSMEs find it difficult to integrate the large-scale business relationships due to lack of standards and quality controls. The majority of MSMEs operate informally, which greatly reduces their prospects of developing linkages with large enterprises. And this is why this graduation here today is a great testament to the opportunity you all represent for this country. You have all been trained with the right industry-recognized skills, making you all highly valuable manpower for the demand in the market. For those that will set up enterprises, you will attract market linkages with large established enterprises. The government has established the Financial Inclusion Fund, popularly known as Hustler Fund, to help cushion and mitigate financial shocks for this informal sector, with this core objective being to offer holistic financial solutions targeting people at the bottom of the pyramid. We have also invested in affirmative action funds, namely Uwezo, Women Enterprise Fund, and National Government Affirmative Fund, to supplement the resource needs for both women and youth. We also have specific government programs for the youth, such as promotion of access to government procurement opportunities, which facilitates the enterprises owned by women, youth, and persons with disabilities to be able to participate in government opportunities. The Buy Kenya, Build Kenya program has policies that target youth for economic empowerment to spur manufacturing and youth bankability. The Kenya Youth Employment Opportunities Project initiative continues to support youth to increase employment and earning opportunities for targeted youth and to act as a basis for incubation of their business ideas. Further, the government has expanded the TVET institutions in Kenya through upgrade of infrastructure to impart knowledge and skills for industrial development in line with the government growth agenda, and this will be instrumental in transforming Kenya into an industrializing middle-income country. Ladies and gentlemen, the private sector is also a very crucial partner in our mission to empower the youth. We understand that job creation is not solely the responsibility of government, but requires the active participation of all sector players. We have been working tirelessly to create an enabling environment for private enterprises to thrive, facilitating investments and reducing procedural hurdles. Through strategic partnerships such as this one between KCB Foundation, MasterCard Foundation, KCB, and government, we foster innovation, groundbreaking discoveries, and enable the youth to tap into available opportunities. It is time to encourage young minds to think beyond boundaries and be unafraid of pursuing their dreams. Let us continue this journey together, hand in hand with the private sector and other stakeholders as we build a brighter, more prosperous future for the youth and the MSMEs in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, when we listened to Betty and Amos, which are, two case studies from this program, I'm sure many of you who are seated here, some of you may have wanted also to tell your stories. I want to say from the beginning, I was touched, by the humbling backgrounds and humbling experiences that KCB Foundation has nurtured to a situation where now they can present themselves confidently as having succeeded, from all the challenges that they have had in their lives. I'm sure given an opportunity, many young people seated here, including the retired youth in the front line, would give you stories of change, stories of how their journey in life has been. And consistently, you will realize that many people, including the one speaking here, have not started on a silver plate. And therefore, what I want to say is that as a country, we have a very big opportunity with having a young population. Because the young population for us represents creativity, represents innovation, it represents positive transformation of our country, Kenya. I'm a very proud Kenyan also to have listened to those stories, because I know this program does not have regions. This program does not have political affiliation. This program is designed for the Kenyan youth of our country. The same way His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, has also designed strategic interventions to help the young people of our country. And I want to tell you confidently, the national plan that the government is implementing is not guesswork. This is a national plan which went through discussion in 47 counties, where the issue of unemployment was discussed in details. And therefore, what the government is doing now is providing opportunities for young people to be able now to address the issues that we know exist. When you look at the affordable housing program, for example, and when you look at the graduates here today, that's a very big opportunity. You know, the lady I saw at the beginning of the exhibition doing wiring, you know, doing carpentry. Those are the target of the housing program. Those of you who are engineers, who are masons, that is a program that gives you an opportunity for employment. And therefore, in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that the government has also provided opportunities for youth in our country. And as a Youth Affairs Cabinet Secretary, I want to say that there are two things existing. There's the opportunity here, and there's the youth on this other side. Opportunities in labor mobility, opportunities in affordable housing, opportunities in 2Jiajiri, here, KCB, opportunities in kazi mtandaoni. What is therefore required is now for the youth to be very proactive, to connect with these opportunities. And therefore, there's no miracle. You know, you have to make positive action to be properly connected to the opportunities. And even for those youth who may think that they would wish to be political leaders in future, as a successful politician, I want to tell you that you cannot enter that arena through violence. You enter that arena through a track record. So this is our country. These are the opportunities. And it is important that as young people, you know, you harness positive energy and be progressive in ensuring that you capture these opportunities. They exist for you. Right now, we have a program with the World Bank where we are working also on similar issues. And the government has recognized recognition of prior learning. You know, there are very good mechanics out there, for example. Even when you start your car, they can tell you where the problem is. But they don't have a certificate. The government, through the Ministry of Education, has enhanced the recognition of prior learning to provide an opportunity for youth of that nature. We are also upgrading skills, and therefore the government has invested heavily in the TVET program across the country, again providing a window for our young people to be able to harness their potential. Again, we have a skills development program in the ministry, where we also attach the youth to the local trade. If it is a mechanic, you have a local garage. I know the MD told me next time I should come early for a haircut. Yeah, so if you are in that sector, and I will come also, Apo, if you are in that sector, then you are attached to the local saloon so that you can learn for 6 months, and then after 6 months, you graduate, and we provide you with a stipend of 6,000. Those who are in the business area, we also have a program for training after 6 months or a few weeks. We also graduate you with a small grant of 50,000 to begin from somewhere. And now I can, you know, sometime when I talked about 50,000 in another forum, not this one, somebody was telling me that's very little money. But now Betty has confirmed to me even 1,000 can make a difference. So now I'm very confident that 50,000 can be very transformative. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, in very brief, is that this is our country, and we are also blessed to be Kenyans, because this is a country with a lot of diversity. You will not find the diversity that we have here in Kenya in many parts of the world. You know, this is a country with diverse opportunities. When you go to the Indian Ocean, then you have a completely new framework of blue economy opportunities, you know, and youth in that sector have opportunities in that regard. When you travel to the Lake region, it is a completely new opportunity. And as you move into Mount Kenya, then you have horticulture, you have dairy, and the agricultural potential. You know, you move to the northern, you know, livestock and many of these things. So these are not things you can get in many countries. And therefore, we should jealously, you know, guard our country against negative profiling. And I can confirm here that this program is a Kenyan program. It does not discuss about this region against the other. It does not discuss about this age group and the other. And this is the Kenyan spirit. And therefore, as I preside over this graduation, I want to confirm to you that as I stand here, I am at the peak of our nation's pride. And this is the pride of being Kenyan. So I want to urge all our young people, all our youth in this country. We are aware that we have a youth population that we need to manage, and the government has provided opportunities, you know, and we continue to refine our strategic programs to ensure that we are in tandem. And the good news with Betty now and Rainbow, your business, is that it is running on technology. You know, she was telling us, just Google. Yeah, I'm sure she was targeting me, but anyway, we will discuss, you see. So that's the good news, that now we can run our affairs in many respects on digital platform, because the government has allowed technology to thrive. The government has allowed technology to support young people. And that is why, beginning this financial year, all government procurement will run on e-platform. This provides an opportunity, therefore, for young people to apply for the procurement process through the phone. Maybe in other situations, it would have been very difficult. And all these are opportunities to ensure that we enhance progress of our country. So let us be progressive. Let us shun the naysayers. Because, you know, we have a very small clique of people in our country who don't believe in the Kenyan dream. The Kenyan dream is not a dream where you incite the youth to go and burn businesses. The Kenyan dream is to profile our country for international and domestic investments. And that is how we create jobs. We don't create jobs by burning Naivas. You know, we don't create jobs by blocking roads. We don't create jobs by profiling this country as a failed state. A failed state does not have a graduation. A failed state is not recognized. So Kenya is not a failed state. For those of you who want to, you know, I've been in politics, so I know sometimes when people do not have a script, they resort to a lot of drama. But what I'm saying is let the youth of this country be spared by people who want to inspire their political dreams. The youth of our country have their own dreams, and ours is to create an enabling environment to ensure that you realize your potential. So we believe in you. We work with KCB, MasterCard Foundation, and KCB Foundation, and all the partners to ensure that we inspire the youth of our country. So I'm very happy, and I want to say that we'll continue to work together. Those who want to be mentored in different fields, I'm sure you have many platforms, you know, that can provide you with that opportunity. So for those many remarks, I also want to say that we are ready for CHAN. You know, CHAN is a sporting tournament hosted here in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. It's the first time. Kenya tried in 1996 to host the Africa Cup of Nations. It didn't happen. We did a bid in 2018 for CHAN. It didn't happen. So this August, from the 2nd of August to the 30th of August, it is Kenya's time. It is the time for East Africa. This is the time, you know, people look at hosting as just football. This tournament comes with business, it comes with tourism, it comes with positive profile for our country, and therefore we are rallying behind Harambee Stars because that's the Kenyan team. And when Harambee Stars rises, Kenya rises. And that is the dream that we want to invite you. We have invested heavily in infrastructure. We will continue to do so, and we'll continue to put the young people of our country at the center of Kenya's development. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bwana CS, I'll request that you remain on the podium. I'm just wondering, with those good words of encouragement, is that the appreciation that you are giving the CS? But the CS, tell me when you feel like the appreciation is enough. Is it sufficient? Is it sufficient?
Actually, I wanted us to give a standing ovation to Betty and Amos.
So who are we to refuse? Let's be upstanding and let's appreciate Betty and Amos. Let's continue appreciating them. Let's continue appreciating them. Let's continue appreciating them. Thank you very, very much. We are proud of you because you have made us very, very proud. Please, let's have our seats. At this juncture, is that time, Bwana CS, that you've rightfully said that we are trying to address two major things. One is a skill set that is addressing a gap in terms of knowledge. The other one, through our MDK, talk about access to finance. And then we are talking about also employers here who are also able to absorb them and mentor them in that. But of importance also to mention is the aspect of business development support that the foundation and the business is giving to these young ones. So we are proud here that after the skilling, we are going into the phase of giving a toolkit that once we give, we know that this participant is able to start and run their enterprise. So I'd like you to remain here, and then I'll be calling other guests one at a time, so that then we are able to hand over. And you being here is also evident that you see that you are giving a toolkit. So you will touch, feel, utoe moja uangalie kama inafanya vizuri, ndio then you hand over. There are 5 of our participants who are here. We've just selected 5 based on the traits that we are working on. And the first one, I'd like to call on a beneficiary who trained in motor vehicle mechanics. Motor vehicle mechanics. And I want to call Ashanti Achieng. Under normal circumstances, tungeweka mziki, akuje akidance, yeah? DJ unatuangusha. CS has been sitting for long. Weka mziki, so that then we also appreciate that. So we have Ashanti here, but more importantly also is to mention the tool that we are giving Ashanti as a motor vehicle mechanic. So I'll also like to invite the MD chair, so that then the handing over becomes more official. So Chair and MDK, I hope you're able to see, Bwana CS, the evidence of the tools that are there. Just to mention, Bwana CS, you can look around and just confirm that they are real. There is a glove. There is the gloves that is there. Just to make sure that the hands are safe as they are working within the space. There is a tester, just to ensure that you're able to unscrew screws to ensure that it's all safe. Then there are pliers and holders of different sizes and shapes, just to ensure that you have all the tools that is there. There is a spanner, and that is spanner number 10, just if I'm not wrong. So it's a whole set that we are appreciating, and I'd like us officially now to close, and then through the chair, MDK, and Bwana CS to hand over to Ashanti Achieng. So we'll do that. So we do what we do with some fireworks, just to appreciate this officially. So I'd like MDK chair to hand over. Oh yes, chair, just hold on the toolkit, just as a sign that you have handed over officially to Ashanti the tool of trade, and that as at now she is officially able to start or continue expanding her business. Asante sana. So I like the next project beneficiary participants to come is Rose Kimani. Rose Kimani has done electrical, and we have her tool At this point, I would like to bring in Madam Mendy. Mendy, please join us. No. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'd like Bwana CS just hand over the toolkit to Rose Kimani. Thank you. Just move in the middle. Then next, I'd like to have Penina Agatha, Beauty and Therapy. Agatha, Beauty and Therapy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then I'd like to bring in another person on stage. George from MasterCard, please join us. George. So I'd like CS to hand over to Penina. Mendy, MDK, please join in the group. I'd like it to officially being handed over. Then the next one is plumbing. Evans Ochieng. Next. Asante sana. Please let's appreciate, Tusiwe tuna. Thank you very much. Next, Evans Ochieng. Just come in. Thank you very much, Penina. Evans Ochieng. I would like to bring in Director Joe. Please join us. Thank you very much. So as we are handing over CS, MDK, please come closer. It's for the photo. Thank you very much, Joe Evans Ochieng. Evans has been trained in plumbing, and that's a plumbing toolkit. I'd like to bring in next is Jane Kasioka. And at this point, I also want to bring in Director Alice. Please join in. Jane Kasioka is trained in carpentry. So that is just a few of the toolkits that we are handing over. So next, so when I see us, just hand over and let's appreciate the toolkit issuance. Thank you very much. Then I'd like all of us to hold on to our tools. The students come in front because we are proud of what we are having. Just come. And let's appreciate and hold on to what we have and appreciate. Let's appreciate them even as we. Thank you very much. Good. So, let's appreciate them. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Asante sana. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go back to our seats. Let's go back to our seats. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Let's have our seat, and then the chair. There's a photo. And then I would like the chair to hand over a gift to the CS. A gift for the CS. It's here. Chair, please hand over a gift to the CS. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Asante sana. So we'll come back to our seats. Asante. And Bwana CS, even as you come to your seat, I'd like us all to stand because then the Gen Zs and the youth that we are working on here would like to have a photo with you, even as we stand, a selfie. So the group that is here will just stand so that then we take a photo. We'd like to have just a few of the students. Please, let's move faster. So let's appreciate them. For the young guys, you can do selfies, pick a selfie, Nasias. As we are doing that, I'd like to prepare Joblin to come in to give the vote of thanks. Because of time, Joblin, prepare to come and give a vote of thanks. And even as we do this, I'd like us to tag, and don't forget to tag KCB in Kenya or KCB group pages and MasterCard Foundation pages. And we need to use the hashtag impacting people for better. Thank you very much. Joblin, come please. Asanteni sana, thank you very much. Please let's be sitting as Joblin finishes with a vote of thanks. Yes. Sawa. Thank you very much. Joblin here. Okay, that's enough. That's fine. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. So very first, Joblin, please give the vote of thanks.
Wow. What an event. Good morning, our esteemed guests, graduates, and colleagues. It's an honor to offer to you my vote of thanks on behalf of KCB. First, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to our distinguished guest of honor, Honorable CS Salim Mvurya, for being with us here today and also for sharing the insights around how we can solve the problem of unemployment in this country. You have elaborated the programs the government is implementing across the country in the space of solving the issue of youth unemployment. Secondly, I also want to really appreciate and sincerely thank our Managing Director, KCB Kenya, Anastasia, for the kind words and for the wisdom that you have given these young people. You have truly inspired them by insisting that they should be resilient. We are grateful for your dedication and also for finding time to be with us despite your busy schedule. I also want to extend my appreciation to our board of directors for taking time to be with us here. We don't take that for granted. Lastly, I want to also appreciate our partners, and I just want you to stand so that you can be able to be seen here. I'm sure that through these partners, we couldn't have been here. So thank you so much, all our partners, for participating and in celebrating this milestone. A big thank you to all of our graduates today for enduring the journey, for making the big steps, for making or taking the big decisions to change and transform ourselves and our communities. Thank you so much. Lastly, for my colleagues at KCB, for my colleagues at KCB Foundation, thank you so much for organizing this memorable event. We appreciate and we take cognizance of the effort that you are doing. Thank you all, and once again, you are welcome. For those of us who are still here, for the graduates, we will continue with the second phase where we will provide some toolkits. So we'll urge you to remain seated as we usher our guest of honor and distinguished guests for the exit. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We'll be upstanding for the national anthem, even as we close. Let's stand up for the national anthem as we close. Then after the national anthem, we'll let our guest. Thank you very much. We'll let the chief guest out. The rest of us, please, let's sit. Let's be seated. Our partners, please, let's be seated. We have some other few announcements to make thereafter.
Okay, we are now entering the second phase of this event, which will be the Baraza. So the second phase of this event is the issuance of Toolkit. We'll give you a few guidelines on how that will be done. We have a couple of young people today who will receive toolkits, close to 800 of our young people who have officially graduated. Yeah, so Baraza, I need the guidance on how that will happen. Okay, so we are very, just you can provide the instructions on that, on how that will happen.
Hello? Hello, hello? Hello from that corner? Hello from the farthest corner? Okay, we want to appreciate you for being with us today. As Joblin has told you, we are moving to the second phase of this program, where we are supposed to issue toolkits to our participants who met certain threshold of criteria that we use to select them. So I'd like to brief you on that criteria and also to inform you that we have an information desk set up at the farthest end towards the entrance where you are coming in to help address anybody who will be having concerns around the issuance of toolkit. So we know that the toolkits are limited in number, so we deployed a rigorous criteria in selecting the people who are going to get a toolkit. The first being, you should have been a student and a participant through our program, having been trained and completed the relevant course you had been selected to be trained in. Completion was based on you sitting for an exam, be it a NITA exam, CDAC exam, a NEC exam, a registered body, and having gotten a grade that is higher than a fail. Am I clear on that? Having completed, sat for an exam, completed training, sat for an exam, achieved a grade that is higher than a? Yes. It does not mean that it's the end of the world for you. It's just that we have limited toolkits. We would have really loved, together with our partners, to ensure that each and every one of us leaves this place with a toolkit. So that is the criteria we used. And I know some of you have varying wristbands on your wrist that you are tagged as you are coming in. So a good number of the guys who have the green wristbands fall in within that criteria, and you know yourselves. Fall in that criteria that I've talked about, okay? However, if you have any question and you need further clarification and guidance on why you are eligible or not eligible to get a toolkit, we have an information desk that is set up at the first end, the left turn as you are coming in. So I believe that is brief enough, and any other concern, we'll address it one-on-one. Thank you, Joblin.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much. Teddy, you can usher us the next phase. DJ weka mziki. Today is our day to celebrate this event.
Thank you, Joblin. The next thing is that for the students, we'll go on our Father's Right tent, so that then we are able to start having a listing of getting the toolkits. At this point, I'll also want to appreciate specifically, as the one in charge of partnerships at KCB Foundation, just to appreciate the partners who are here. I know that most times than not, when you have high-ranking government officials, sometimes they take over the program, and you try to fix what you are supposed to do within the shortest time. First of all, I'd like to appreciate Mastercard Foundation as well for being here and walking the journey with us. Second, I know that there are friends of ours from Chandaria Foundation who's been here. We are still walking ahead with them, and I think it's good manners to appreciate them, even to ask them to come on the podium here. So Vincent, you are just walking in as I was calling your name, so please come here. There's a lady that we've worked with and we continue to work with called Teresa from Clean Start. So we also want to appreciate Clean Start. Please, you'll join us here. Wezesha Bado, I know that we are working on this and targeting women on some initiatives. Please join us here. There is also partner Chalfund Kenya. I don't know whether we have representation. We also want to appreciate you for being here. Shofco, I know there is a representative from Shofco. Shofco is one of the partners that we work with within the space of education. Thank you very much. Kasneb Foundation. Then there's another partner that we identified and we are going to work with. It's called Committee Youth Corrective Training Center. I know that we are represented here, Karibu Sana. And of course, within the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Culture, in terms of the staffing. Are there other partners? TVET official, Anita officials who are there? TVET officials, NITA officials who are here? And then we'll go to other level again of our very important partners who are helping us in terms of the skilling to ensure that our students and beneficiaries are able to get what is there. So we have Ashley, and any other representative around, please come. I might not have all the names, all the TVETs. Let me just also bring in, as part of the discussion that was here, we want to appreciate the business. You know, quite a number of us have talked here about KCB Foundation, but we've not talked about KCB, the business. So we have a number of branch managers who are here. So I'll also want to call on the branch managers who are there. Please just come, just step up here. The branch managers who are here. So, graduates and parents, our group CEO talks about 3 things. Number 1 is people, number 2 is technology, and number 3 is partnership. So this, to me, is a demonstration of what partnership does to help us achieve what we are here able to achieve. Sawa sawa. And I'd like us to appreciate this team of people, because in the different ways that they come in, they are able to shape the direction of ensuring that the youth are skilled, ensuring the youth have the appropriate attitude towards job, that they are not only looking at getting the resources, but what impact are they also creating in that space, yeah? So I like probably one person or two, a male and a female, then I'll come to the business, because if I don't give them opportunity, wataanza kunifinya at the end of the day. So any person who wants to say? I know, yes. So I like Ashley, Wezesha Bado.
Good morning. My name is Terry Mungai, CEO and founder of Ashley's Kenya Limited. Thank you. A very, very proud partner with KCB Foundation. And I'm very, very proud of the graduates that are graduating today in cosmetology, because I'm sure the biggest number is from Ashley's. Ashley's, thank you very much, KCB Foundation.
Thank you very much. I'd like to give it to Aurora.
Good morning, everyone. I may not have any graduates today, but I'm going to have the graduates very soon with KCB Foundation. Let me tell you, the program we are doing is going to be a game changer. It's called Green Textiles with KCB Foundation and 2Jiajiri. And this is going to create, starting with 150 jobs to 500 jobs in handloom and hand-woven fabrics. This is unique. This is going to go right to the village. This is going to create jobs for gender-based violence women and the youth. So thank you very much. Thank you for that.
And something about Aurora that that he's thought about the program from end to end, and he knows where, once you are skilled, that the cloth you're wearing in, what is the contribution of the workforce that he's going to develop, yeah? So he's thinking through that space of up to creating work. That's why he's able to talk about the jobs in mind. Nanasema tafanya, sindio? Thank you very much. I like to bring in my friend here, a very unique person, and he will talk about what he's doing and where we feel we are also going to create impact at this point. Karibu, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. It feels weird for me to stand here before you. I am not used to these podiums. But my name's Paul Ekutan Kaburu. I'm an officer of the prison service, Kenya Prison Service. I am working in Kenya Prison Service, but Committee Youth Corrective Center. Committee Youth Corrective Center is an institution that was created in 1963 under Cap 90 of the laws of Kenya. And it has been there for all the time since independence up to now. In committee, we have juvenile offenders. And these are boys. Those offenders who are in conflict with the law, but they come to committee YCTC for 4 months, and they are taken through a program called the SSS program, Short, Sharp, Shock. It is a program designed for the youth, not to change their mental and even to change their program, their life to be good citizens of this country. Committee Youth is a youth institution. The officers who are working there, because now it is under the prison service, our Commissioner General and even our commanders make sure that our children who come in as offenders are taken through rehabilitation programs to be good citizens, not unlike you who are not in conflict with the law. They have offended. But these are our children. We must make sure that we impart some knowledge, some skills, some hope to our youth. So in Committee Youth, we have a program that runs there. on informal and even formal education. We have CPC programs for our children, and we also have the informal part, that is training for skill development. We have mechanical, we have tailoring, we have ICT, we have sports, we have music. So all these programs run in our institution. But for our children who are inside, they really depend on you, the community that we have in. We know very well that in our neighborhoods we have crimes, different crimes that we're having there. The children who come there are on petty offenses, maybe of petty offenses, and others which are serious. 2016 came up with an outcry from the public. The public cried, why our children are taken to bigger institutions? They should have a place to be taken to. So 2016 was a milestone, and the government initiated a process where our children who are still in remand, who are still going on with their cases, are brought to KYCTC. So KYCTC expanded more to have juvenile offenders who are on remand. There they go to court, and when they are not going to court, we make sure that they are not idle. They are into programs. They are into education, and they are into skill development for their future. So today I'm standing here representing the Commissioner General of Prisons, and even representing our commanders who are in the prison service, and saying that even our youth who are in correctional service, they are taken care of, and they are okay, and they will get nurtured and be good citizens for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sir Paul. I want to, as I will be finishing with the business, just in relation to that, Teresa, just to mention what they're also doing within the same space, and then just a linkage of why do we feel privileged to be here, and how do we give that opportunity for that person who is not here, but who like that opportunity. Teresa, just briefly, so that then I know I've kept you standing for long.
Indeed, it's congratulations. Congratulations to all the graduates, and indeed, very well done to KCB Foundation and MasterCard Foundation for this incredible partnership, and to all the partners who are, one way or the other, supporting our youth who are our future. And I'm just so grateful to see Kenya Prison Service here today, whom we have been partnering and working with. We work with women, youth, and children who then leave prisons and support them to reintegrate back into society successfully and to have decent means of livelihood. And I must say that you have the opportunity to be here, which is incredible. As our officer in charge here has said, as our commandant has said, there are those who are behind bars who are not able to access these opportunities because they are going through their incarceration period in prisons across the country. So it's great to see those of you who are out here in freedom taking these opportunities, but also incredible to see that KCB Foundation, MasterCard Foundation are being inclusive to take these opportunities to the justice-impacted youth. And then when they leave prisons, to see to it that they continue getting access to these opportunities. Not to just continue getting the skills, but to continue getting access to opportunities, to decent means of livelihood, which will cut on crime and see to it that everyone in Kenya has access to opportunities. So thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Teresa. I'd like to give in the business, just one branch manager just to appreciate it.
Actually, I will only introduce myself and pass the mic to my colleague Oliver to introduce ourselves, and then Rhoda will give remarks on our behalf. My name is Barak Ochieng, branch manager Haile Selassie, and this is great work. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. Congratulations. My name is Oli Paungeri, branch manager here, University Way. So as in business, we are there to support you. You've gotten the skills, we'll give you the money to do what? To push forward. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rhoda Gadua,
branch manager, KCB Salama House branch. Congratulations to the graduates. We are happy to be here. We are happy to support you. May you go out there and thrive.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, let's resume our seats. Let's resume our seats. So that is the bit that I needed to do. Other than that, I think we can move to the other side so that then we have the next program of giving the toolkits. Thank you very much. DJ, sasa unaweza cheza ngoma. As the youth now, I think we are done. Let's move to the other side of the tent so then we're able to get our toolkits. Thanks.